sure. Just message me when you're ready. Hello, Dota TV. Sorry about that. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, you guys hear me, Dota TV. Welcome. Me and Winter are trying to figure out some settings because he's 8,800 miles away. And let me get some zoom up. Woo! Hello.
Whoop. 5 seconds remaining.
Hello, welcome everybody. We've got a draft. Winter's not here yet. He's fixing some Skype settings. He's 8,000 miles away. But we have got Execration versus WarriorsGaming. I'm Gods. Joining me soon with possibly some technical issues. Winter. The beauties of voice over IP. He's in a studio off in Malaysia and a studio in LA, but we got to catch together. That's the situation. So hopefully, by the graces of voice over IP software, would get things to work for this upcoming game between Execration and WarriorsGaming. He'll let me know when he's ready to join, but for now, I'll just make sure you guys can catch all the lovely action here between these two teams. Elimination at stake. Loser is not going to TI, is going home. Tears, regret, all of that. Sadness. This is what we live for. Teams getting eliminated. Nothing up until this match has matched today. In SEA, that is. But we're going to see one team stay alive, survive to play tomorrow in the lower bracket.
Reserve time.
It's the loser of WarriorsGaming.Unity as well as Fnatic, of course. But Winter not just yet. I'm trying to just. Sorry guys, I'm trying to just keep messaging him to make sure everything's okay on his end. But he should be joining momentarily. But so as draft picks goes, Execration with a Terror Blade in the first stage, paired with a Venge. I think that's scary because Venge is able to amplify the physical damage by both the minus armor and the plus damage aura, and also great for Roshan. You look at Metamorphosis with the Venge, very good for taking Rosh. If you're White Fries, you're thinking we need to get aggressive and not give them the space to take Rosh, take objectives, and kind of play at their own tempo. So I like the Darkseer Lifestealer as a duo that White Fries have kind of opened with. It's something that can apply a lot of pressure. We don't want to see a Darkseer kind of in the same vein as last game where it's playing very passively, farming up a lot of items involved. This Darkseer needs to pair up very early on. But hopefully you can see what exactly is happening in just a second. I might just restart something quickly here, guys, as I'm not entirely sure if
reserve time.
It's working all okay. Hopefully Winter's not like... Hopefully that you guys in Dota TV don't have like Winter solo casting and me solo casting, because we'd be in the same group, so we're both in the same channel, so we're probably like casting over each other without realizing it potentially. Which sounds like a disaster, but we'll right now things not entirely working as far as getting Winter to the goal, but here we go. Oracle picked up. This is a nice defensive save here. You talk about playing aggressive with this Darkseer Lifestealer duo. Oracle a great hero to deter that. You can get rid of the Iron Shell, the Surge, using the Fortune's End. You also have a save, which can guarantee the Sunder coming off. That's the biggest thing for me. In the early game, it's all about the Purge on the Iron Shell. Later on, it's about having the False Promise on the Terror Blade. If he gets low, if he's about to die, you use this, and it could allow him to get a Sunder off. So, I like the pick. I like what it brings to the table. As looks like voice over IP has completely crashed now. That's not good. Let's close this and restart. Hopefully, that's not going to cause too many problems. As the third and fourth picks are coming up. Whoop, there you guys can hear my lovely tunes. And it looks like Winter's calling me. How nice of him. Hello, welcome, Winter. With me. Hello. Alright, I'm currently I've looped him in, but he doesn't seem to be talking just yet. Let me see if I can get him in just a second.
Oh.
The beauty of remote co-casting. Great stuff, great stuff. Fortunately, not ideal, not what we would have chosen to do, guys, but this is kind of the hand we have been dealt for this game, as the matches have been allocated for the playoffs, so full choice over this. Although ideally, Winter, why aren't you here? Why aren't you in LA? Why are you ditching, bro? But we'll see the rest of this draft unravel. A silencer pickup. Oh, have not seen much of silencer in this qualifier. This is kind of coming out of nowhere. HY has been to experiment a bit.
On Skype right now.
More
10 seconds
strat with him
remaining.
dying. A complete flop, did not work at all. Thanks to Fnatic pulling out a
5
brood,
seconds
but
remaining.
we'll see exactly what he has in mind with the silencer. The big thing here is stopping the
Reserve
Oracle from getting
time.
his spells off. If you initiate on the Terrorblade, you want to make sure that false promise doesn't come out, and that's something
Radiant
which the
team's
global
turn to
silence
pick.
can do for you. We'll see. Winter says, so we're gonna wait. Well, I'll wait for him, but you guys do not have to wait for this draft. We'll keep that up so you guys can see things come out here. The
10
Tide
seconds
have 4 pick for
He's
Execration.
gonna transfer the beat.
Bed looking to put
Where's
together
the
some
Sky?
team
5
fight
seconds
around this
remaining.
Terrorblade,
Look,
so
here
it's
right
not
now.
all in on this
Me,
one
I'm ready,
character.
but you guys are
It
ready.
has got some protection outside of supports, but also in the form of the team fight.
Dire team
More
fight.
silence comes into play. Puck, probably the mid hero for 290. Yeah, almost definitely the mid hero for 290 with HY likely on the dark, the life seal hands of KYXY, and one last pick likely going to
I can't hear
be in
now.
the
I
direction
can't
of
hear
a
the
support.
Skype. I don't hear the
So
Skype.
last couple
He
picks
hasn't
coming
transferred.
out.
5
Execration
seconds
looking for
remaining.
their mid lane. While Whitefries will be picking up
Reserve
what
time.
could only most likely be a support. The question is if it's going to be a greedier support, if
Mute
the
your
silence
mic
is
and
playing
let
the
you hear
support, is he
what
going to
you're
play the
saying.
hard 5 position? We'll find out in due time. And I think the reason they picked the puck there is because very much the last pick, the overall last pick is an Execration's hand, so there's no point trying to hide your mid from your opponent, because they're going to get to see your mid before you have that final pick regardless. So if there's a certain hero you want for the mid lane, you may as well take it in that 4th pick rather than save it for 5th. So both 4th and 5th pick will come back to back for WarriorsGaming. And then we'll see what the call is going to be for Execration as far as their mid lane goes. As far as matchups against the puck, there's no like real necessity to counter him. Though there is a lack of insta-disable. You've got stuns in the form of the Venge stun as well as the Tide Ravage, but very easy to disrupt the Venge stun. Even the Tide Ravage, if you get a high level phase shift, can be dodged as well. So it's where the consideration is there to go with something with an insta lockdown.
Radiant
A
team's
dragon
turn to ban.
type could be on the cards for Execration. As I'll get Winter back in once again. Hello, Winter Chan. Sup, man? How's it going? Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me okay?
10 seconds remaining.
Nope. Alright. Seems good.
5 seconds remaining.
all good. I don't hear them, so that's fine with me. Oh, I hear
Okay,
laughing
sure.
now. You're gonna keep them down, Winter. Tell the children they're gonna behave. But no, that's fine. We'll be good. How you been, man? How you been?
I mean, fine. Miss you, but
Oh, I miss you too. Don't worry,
I
I'll...
brought LD out for good food.
Yeah, you
Seconds
came from
remaining.
Malaysia. You got to catch up with Mr. Gorman. You've been
5
complaining
seconds
and
remaining.
calling him out for not coming to Malaysia for like 2 years now. So now he finally did.
Dire team's turn to
Complain about the fact that he was making so much.
Okay. Well, let's talk Dota. 'Cause that's what we're here to do, I guess. 'Cause I'd love to catch up and have a nice Sunday evening chat with you. But what did you make of today's SCA qualifier game too? Apparently not much. The games were that bad. Winter doesn't have much to say about them, I guess. It's like, man, if I was playing these qualifiers, I could have gotten first, could have taken down Fnatic. Who are they scrubs who are coming up nowadays? He's completely me now. Winter, I'm forever alone. Please come back to me, Winter. I need you. Winter, Chanlit Bin.
10
Hello?
seconds remaining. 10 seconds remaining.
Earth to Chanlit Bin. Earth
5
to
seconds
Matilda.
remaining.
Oh gosh, we lost Winter. Alright, we've got something to entertain us until Winter's back. We've got predictions. Will there be an Aegis snatch? No way, not a chance. Total number of player deaths at game end. Ooh, let's not forget to change this in-game. Change your overlays. Player deaths at the end of the game. Is this gonna be a high kill game? Alchemist? No. Whitefries to go for kills. They got an HY axe. It's gonna be a Darkseer axe. It's a support Darkseer. I like this. Some more kills could come in. Hey Winter, you still there? Yeah. Alright, you do you, Winter. Just call me back when you're ready. I'll carry this. So, player deaths at game end. I want to say 0 to 25, but I feel like this axe may make some plays. I'm not totally sure. Yellow, I can't hear you. Now I can't hear you at all, Win. I don't know if you changed something, but this is completely lost you now. Player deaths at end of game. Will it be 26? Player deaths includes suicides, but no, that's only +1 here. Let's do 26 to 40. Tower be killed before 10 minutes. Terrorblade could bench Terrorblade down. The potential to, if heroes come to, that's if no one defends this, but you're looking at Darkseer Axe. These heroes will defend this. Lifestealer could. We're gonna go with the Axe. So, play with the first triple kill. It's gonna be Axe, right? The Axe. Who else could? Lifestealer potentially could. Puck, no. Oh, Alk, no. Terrorblade could. We're gonna go Axe, though. As we'll get Winter back in. Yup. Are we back? Are we good? Yep. Yep, I'm here. Okay.
So.
I mean, I can hear you okay. I'm gonna quickly I need to quickly change one setting. Where's my edge fan? There we go. Alright, we got White Fries versus Execration. What do you think about these two teams? Do they have a chance of going TI Winter?
Oh, everyone has a chance.
No, that's not an answer. That's like a project. That's like whoever wants it more is gonna get it. No.
Alright, sure.
I want real talk.
Your question is whoever wins if they get a chance in the wildcards, right?
I mean, the question is either of these teams gonna like stand up against Fnatic WG-Unity? You know, I guess. You think?
Of course, I think because Fnatic is most likely to win, and so whoever wins it has to play WG-Unity. And despite Execration getting demolished just now 2-0, but I felt like they were playing a lot below par in their last series. If they are playing at 100%, definitely have a chance with WG-Unity.
Yeah. I like this draft a lot more from them too. The Terrorblade with the tie, and what we're seeing here out of them. So, what do you think of the drafts? Darkseer Axe, a lot of pressure coming out from White Fries in the laning stage in the early game.
This is like a secret draft, you know. I see them doing this like in a lot of they open a Darkseer Axe, they just pressure a lot, and the Axe can jungle if you need to be greedy.
They are being greedy. He's going into one.
Yeah, this team is like the greediest team in Southeast Asian qualifiers.
Yeah. Did you
White
see
Fries
their Ags Morphling game that completely failed?
I was casting that game.
Yeah, that was. I was casting it. We had some fun. Yeah, that was
I told Cyclops the game would end in 20 minutes.
that it would win in 20 minutes.
Yeah, the game ended in 21.
I saw the Morphling go mid the Undying. Like, hey, this could be an Acceptor, and then it happened, and I'm like, it's not gonna work. But yeah, it was pretty ugly. Execration, unfortunately, also seem to have had some lag issues today. So maybe their internet cafe or their internet line is having some issues. But both teams going Iron Talon. Oh, it's a lovely day to buy shiny clothes, as RR is also going to be jungling.
In some games, it's a big mistake not to get Iron. In most games, it's a big mistake not to get Iron Talon.
Yeah.
Because most of the teams, they have like very strong lane. Right now, it's difficult for the offlaner to lane and get experience. But this game right now, if you look at the setup, it's a Terrorblade plus Trench. So it's very likely that Darkseer can gain some levels here. And as they're playing greedy, so the Darkseer can really jungle.
Yep. And he's already managed to get XP from the first wave, and now we can pull the side camp as well. So this is actually a Darkseer who can take away some fun as well as, like you say, contest this lane. The looking set for White Fries.
It's Oracle though. As soon as Oracle comes back, there's not much the Darkseer can do here. But usually Polozone plays the fort and later, but they're sort of like Spingles.
Yeah. Wants to be on that can from what sells when he's like initiating, being aggressive. He'd much rather play an Darkseer.
He wants to be on the first move here, the hero that is Blink, and Darkseer is more it's a very static hero. You want to keep farming items to get the levels, get to your pack. Whoa, that's a captain. Yeah. Captain hero is the hero that's fight.
I'm getting like Dota 2 sounds. So now I hear an echo. Winter, please. Winter, please.
I'm not doing anything to my PC. The production people are changing the settings. I'm not sure what to do.
Tell them whatever they did is bad. I hear myself. This doesn't work. Sir, please.
There's nothing I can do though. I mean, they are hearing the stream, so I don't know. Sorry.
Okay. This is like your mic is putting my sound back in, so that's like no bueno. If they can't fix this, we're good. Now it's still doing it. Yeah, it's still doing it.
Yeah.
I can't cast like this because I just hear like after the light I hear myself. It seems to have stopped now.
Just tell because I think they're listening. So
Okay.
there's anything.
Okay. Oh, I hear myself again now. This is bad.
Because I'm at the studio and they're doing every single production setting. I have no control of anything.
Okay. Gotcha. Please, stays right. For now. What do we make for the early game here, Winter?
Lost, but Wi-Fi's gaming they but Execration did like the Earth Spirit, like the roaming type of support and they punish it a lot, so they're getting a lot of farm with Axe and Dark Seal, getting a lot of levels pro, so not be the first blood.
Yep.
It's very difficult because the Dark Seal is getting it, or it's just he messes with his Irish a lot. They
keep in there trying to defend things as Axe rotate nicely. Well, ideally for Execration they want to get the T1, power there as well as the kill, but with the TPs up there, it doesn't look like Wi-Fi is going to let this T1 tower go down without a fight. Well, mid lane 290 on the pop, 225 CS to the Alchemist 16 CS. To keep those bounty rings away from Alphabet, and we'll secure the top for himself. Just a haste, so bounty rings at the bottom. Abed can get there. Doesn't look like KY.
Hasn't skilled up anything, like more extra points and stuff. That's really weird.
On the life steal. Wow. Jeez. What do you make of this? Not. I guess if you get the extra range for the open wounds initiation, you hold 6 points.
Yeah, I mean, like why he's doing it. Haven't seen a player leave so many. It's usually like 1 or 2 points. Never seen so many points. 4 points.
Yeah. I mean, figure you at least one in the page for
one, everything like so basic. And then you leave points depending on what you.
No. He's denying points. It's like I don't want to. It's like skill points. I'm denying that. He picked it. Okay.
At least they defend, like for Whitefires, they defended their first push against the first Morphosis of Terrorblade. Like it's very important when he united Morphosis, he gets objectives, towers and everything, because it's a very big cooldown.
The first blood tower, which is at least something. We'll see if they can get some more now. Second metamorph coming up 5 seconds time. I imagine they will look for another push.
290 stole some of the hits from the type from RR. Just being
37 CS. Nice start. Getting the XP as well, so he could steal some more. How much of this will he get? He gets all of it. Nicely played.
He's going to escape him and can't really kill him. And Tide has TP'd all the way back to the bottom because there's a creep. And KY is going to initiate onto RR.
Looks like a kill here. Tide may do a pretty bad situation. Used as well for the extra damage. That's a kill.
That was really bad for the Tide. His stacks getting stolen, TP's back to the lane, kill. Infused range drop, they're not very useful against a life steal.
It did stop. It did stop the infest. I was going to get the kill, but yeah, it was the infused range drop. It blocked the infest. At least something.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help. Looks like Dire fortified their structures.
and the opposing team picks a lich, and you get an early point in the frost armor. And whenever you see the DP trying to push a tower, just TPO and use your ice armor. It slows down a lot of the tempo. What
Dire's
Gaming is doing right
shattered to little pieces.
now is
7-minute tower.
Life
7
stealer.
minutes for the life stealer.
Prediction success. Nice.
Stay near. Set.
Would appear to narrow my options a great deal.
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse. They're beating on Dire's top tower. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Here, our hero dies.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help. Double kill. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Are those cracks in Dire's top tower? Dire have fortified their structures. Dire's top tower is under attack.
sharks have my flesh. That is my to fight. To me!
Radiant's top tower has looked better. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack! Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long. They're beating on Dire's top tower. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Invisibility!
Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower. Killing spree. Double kill.
No escaping that!
Radiant structures have been snow fortified. Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower's got problems. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Someone better help Dire's middle tower. Are those cracks in Dire's top tower? Dire snow fortified their structures. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Mortality!
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Coin for me.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help. Radiant structures are fortified. Where did Radiant's middle tower go? Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower needs some help. Ownage! Someone better help Dire's middle tower.
Get some.
Killing spree. Are those cracks in Dire's top tower? bottom tower's got problems. Killing spree. Radiant's top tower isn't better. Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as bottom. Killing spree. As was meant. Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is being chipped away.
We'll take that.
My edge dulls.
Behold! Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long. They're beating on Dire's top tower. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is gone. Just a cold fog left behind. Roshan's down.
Mortality.
I touched him just once.
Get better.
actions are without merit.
They're beating on Dire's top tower. Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant's bottom tower is no more. Are those cracks in Dire's top tower? Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. They're beating on Dire's top tower. I guess Radiant fortified their structures. Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant's bottom tower is fallen. Dominating. Someone better help Dire's middle tower. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Someone better help Dire's middle tower. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom barracks have fallen. Killing spree.
No!
Killing spree. Double kill.
Here I am.
slipped away. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Axe fades from sight. Double damage.
Radiant's middle tower dominating.
Regeneration.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long. Dire's middle tower just went down. tower has looked better.
Silence.
Illusion.
Just as much help as bottom. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I am done.
Radiant's top tower deserves
Ponderable.
just as much help as bottom. Radiant's top tower has been fallen. Mega kill! Unstoppable! Double kill!
What impressive. Nice.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is falling. Lucian's down. I wonder where he goes. Radiant's top tower has looked better. Radiant's middle tower could use some help. It's sick!
Greetings!
Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Radiant have fortified their structures. Radiant's top barracks are going to blow over.
Regeneration!
We'll take that.
Sun! Oh, here I am!
Killing spree.
Strange!
Puck,
Transformation!
you taste as bad as Kuka's boot.
Another transformation!
My mind grows stronger.
Double kill.
Cast upon the tides.
Short-lived creatures. Greetings.
Says thank you.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long. Dire's middle tower keeps going down. Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
Mortality? Work for both of us?
It better.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Haste. Get some!
Greetings.
Double damage.
Silence.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse. I guess Radiant fortified their structures. Where did Radiant's middle tower go? Look what they're doing to Radiant's middle barracks. Radiant's middle barracks have fallen. Radiant's middle barracks have fallen.
From darkness, I surge to light.